Welcome to the Broadband Catalyst Video Help Series. In today's video, we will be using the MMQGIS plugin to geocode addresses so we can map them on our project. Okay, I have my QGIS project open, and today I just have the outline of the state of North Carolina and the OSM standard base map open. And what we're going to be doing today is we are going to be learning how to geocode some data. Now, in order to geocode, you are going to need a Google API key. There is a link in the description of this video that you can follow to get instructions on how to get that key. Geocoding is a relatively low cost. It's about 7/10 of a penny per location that you run. So that's things you need to know before you get started, and then you're going to need the MMQGIS plugin that was mentioned in the first video of this playlist. So where geocoding comes in useful is, let's say I have a list of addresses and I want to be able to put those on my map, but I don't have longitude and latitude and I don't have any geometry. So I need a way to take the street address and put it on the map. And that's what geocoding is going to allow us to do. Here is a CSV file that I have of addresses, but I want to be able to map those in my QGIS project. You can see here I have city and state together, but it's very important that you have city, state, address, and I believe it's zip code. It might be country, actually. They all need to be in their own isolated columns. So do whatever you need to do to get that. Okay, this is, like I said, this is a CSV file. If you need to know how to make that from Excel, you go File, Save As, and here in the Save As type, you choose a CSV file, and you choose your location and push Save. Okay? I don't need this anymore. I just needed to show you that I have the CSV file and that everything is separated out. So, back in my QGIS project, I am now going to go up to the plugin that I mentioned, which is MMQGIS. And we are going to go down to the Geocode option and choose Geocode with a web service. This is where you're going to need your API key to fill in right here where it says API key. So I'm going to choose my CSV file that I just saved right here. I'm going to push open, and it will automatically try and locate your address, city, state, and country. If you need to choose a different column, go ahead and do that. And then you're going to input your API key. When it comes to duplicate handling, we are only going to use the first results. And then here we have an output name. We're going to use the 3 dots over here to choose where we want this saved and what name we want it to have. So, I guess it would help if you could see that. And this is just my example for you. So I'm going to call this Geocoding example. But if you notice your Save As type here, it's an Esri shape file. So we want to click that and change it to GeoPackage. Once you have that set as GeoPackage and you have the name and the place where you want to put it, we're going to push Save. Okay, and then we also have a not found output list. MMQGIS is going to require this, but we're not really going to use it. So you can leave it as it is if you like, or you can specify where you want to keep it. So I have my API key input, and I'm going to push the Apply button. Okay. Now I only had, I think, 10 records in there, so it went really fast. Sometimes if you have a larger set, it can take a little bit of time. So just let it do its thing. Okay, and then it's going to open, what CRS do you want to use? I'm just going to go with the first one here. take away the base map. So you can easily see those 10 dots or so that were in that list. So now I took those addresses that I had no geometry values, no latitude, no longitude. I used geocoding and it went and found where those should be on the map and gave that information to me so that now I can map it. Now if I open my attribute table, you can see that's the same as my CSV. Okay, but then it also added these columns over here with a place ID and a lat long. Super useful thing to be able to do. If you want to make them stand out, you can change how they look. Make it a little bigger. I'm just scroll it up. There. Now those 10 addresses are super easy to find, and that is how you use geocoding. If you need any help at all with getting started with geocoding, with getting your API key, please do not hesitate to reach out and ask us for help at info@broadbandcatalyst.com. And I hope you found this video helpful, and stay tuned for more helpful videos.